So the film opens to the one and only good song in it. We see the majesty and wonder of Pride Rock, where a new prince is being born. I loved this opening scene and was expecting something great when it was over.
When commentators go in circles, it's a very, very boring commentary. Okay, and with that song parody thingy, I'm just going to announce the following thing. Listen up. I'm not going to mention the whole, well, you said you just like this, but now you're saying you like this too thing, because a lot of commentators did this actually before me.
Boy, was I in for a shock. It's here that we see little Simba, noble young prince who will one day become king of this majestic land. Oh, isn't he cute?
Well, technically speaking, I think he looks more retarded, but okay, then again, I'm just an asshole with an opinion.
The opening scene closes, we learn that Scar is pissed off about the kid's birth, and then we jump a ways in time to when Simba is a little kid. It's here that we really meet Simba for the first time, and... well, let me give you a quick synopsis of how we're introduced to this character. Come on, Dad, let's go do what I want to do. No, Dad, you're sleeping. That's not what I want to do. Get up and let's go do what I want to do. I want to do it now. Now. Come on, get up and let's go do what I want to do right now.
Did you suffer from short-term memory or something? Because I can't remember that the scene was going like... well, yeah, it was kind of annoying, but it wasn't that annoying. It was not what he said.
Dad! Come on, Dad, we gotta go! Wake up! Sorry. Dad!
My son is awake.
Before sunrise, he's your son.
Dad! Come on, Dad! Dad! You promised.
Okay. I'm up.
Yeah!
As soon as I saw this scene, I was sure I had this film pegged. I know exactly what this film is going to be about, I thought. It's going to turn out that Mufasa has two sons. One is this little shitbag, and the other is going to be a kind, noble character who cares about someone other than himself, wants to rule this kingdom well, and he's going to have to do everything he can to make sure this little shit never gets his paws on power.
By the way, what you just said about this noble character is very one-dimensional, crappy, and not that kind of... what's the word I'm searching for? Oh, realistic. Kids don't come to the world as Jesus. Let's just say it in a way. They are not perfect when they get born. They have to freaking learn it.
Sadly, however, that good and noble character never shows up in this film. And when I realized that he was never going to show up, it was quite a rude awakening indeed. Oh my god, we're actually supposed to like this little shit? This is the first and probably biggest problem in this whole film. Simba, our supposed hero and protagonist, is an asshole. I mean, he doesn't listen to anyone, he's not very nice, he treats everyone around him like shit, and he only cares about himself.
Okay, so now here's the point that I think most people have overlooked of all the time they made commentaries. In fact, Confused Matthew was how old when he saw this movie the first time? Oh, right, 13. In my opinion, being 30 means that you're a teenager and your interests change, your point of view on things change, and especially you get cocky about little kids because they can be annoying. Well, but here's the major thing that you haven't thought of. Little kids are annoying, yes, but only to older persons. And they are not annoying, however, to persons at the same age, or at least at the same mind status. So now, let's just think about this for a second. You made one major mistake, Matthew. That's the one thing. This character here, this character Simba, is not supposed to be a perfect, godlike, what the hell do I know thing. He's supposed to be a normal little kid and a connectable character for kids. Get it? So that kids don't have to look at the screen and just see some adultish... What the hell did I know? He should be connectable to kids, because he's a kid himself. And the use of his character is very simple. Going to be introduced to him as that what most kids are when they are kids. Free, they think they can do everything what they want, especially when they are high-born. Not that they have take drugs and then are high, no, you know what I mean. And that they take, that they think, as I said, they can do whatever they want. So, your problem was that you were at the wrong age when you watched this movie. And the problem, what I think you left there, you didn't change your opinion whatsoever and thought about this character. Why this character is probably that way that he is. I can give you the answer very quick, but on the other side I don't think you would really react to it with that much of thought behind it. You would just say, well, but still he's an asshole. No, he's not. He just didn't know any better. Because he has to... Wait, let me just spell this one. Learn. Learn. Oh yeah, he has to learn. You know, and he has to grow up. You know, that's kind of the theme of the movie, if I just remember it. Oh, wait a second. No, the theme of the movie was something like, don't destroy Mother Nature. Of course it's growing up, you moron. And you well, in my opinion, kinda too old to understand this character. But the problem is, you started with your opinion. You did not change it. Even as you watched it again, I guess. You watched it again. That's a very questionable thing. I mean, considering the fact that you lied about, that you are going to lie about very much in this movie. And just talk a lot of crap about some things that don't happen and let out things that happen. But okay, I guess you are not even trying to defend yourself. Or you're going to? I don't know. Well, however, I'm ready. And I said, you have to think why such a character is in this movie. Because we need some connectable characters. And by the way, I saw this movie the first time. I was a little kid, and wow, what a surprise! I felt connected. Duh. Sheesh. Okay, well, in this case, now that I just pointed out that one, what was, by the way, the point that I think not that much people did point out before, I am moving on now. Woohoo.
When I'm king, I'm gonna do everything my way. This place is gonna be dedicated to loving me and doing what I want to do. And if you don't like it, then you're fired, you dick face. When I think of the heroes in the last 3 Disney films, I can see that they all have something in common. They were all genuinely good people who had lots of hopes and dreams.
Yeah, especially little boob mate over there. Seriously. I thought you watched the movies. I did not. I just heard about the fact that she actually disobeyed her father as well. But okay, just move on. This is getting not better, not at all.
And they cared about the people in their lives. The only Disney character that I can liken Simba to is Gaston. Here in town is only she, who is beautiful as me. But for a more contemporary, non-Disney example, I'll tell you the one character who instantly reminded me of Simba, Draco Malfoy of the Harry Potter series.
You know, it's one thing to compare Jedi that turned into a Sith with an innocent little cute cub. But it's another thing to compare a whiny little, probably queer, little wizard dipshit to a cub that is just, well, let's face it, he's just a little bit might drunk. mean, he knows that he's going to be mighty, and, well, he feels kinda drunk in this kind of state to knowing this. And by that is said, I just make it short, they have nothing in common after all. What the hell did you... Yeah, by the way, all the comments you're making, what Draco Malfoy is going to do, or what he's going to want to do, makes no sense. Almost like you haven't read any of the Harry Potter books. Ouch.
I spent the first third of this film just being really confused. I didn't know why I was supposed to like Simba. I didn't know why I was supposed to care about Simba.
As I said, this character was not meant to be a connectable character for adults / teenagers. It was meant for little kids. Now I'm wondering, why did you watch it the first time when you were 13 years old? I mean, were you really that much into movies at that time? Or, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, yeah, it's probably a family movie, but still. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why did you watch it at that age? Seriously. And what did you thought you would see, or what did you thought how the characters would be? What were your expectations to this movie? Didn't you read some magazines where this movie was kind of reviewed or something like this? I mean, the internet was kind of existing, but not that kind of existing as it is today. But what I'm going to say with it, didn't you inform yourself what this movie would be about? What were your expectations? What did you thought about this movie? Why did you decide to go to watch this movie? Seriously, I want to know it. At the end, it was crap. Yeah, as far as your opinion goes. In my opinion, it isn't. In my opinion, it is very good and even teaches children a lesson. But seriously, I want to know what were your reasons for going into this movie?
I only had one consistent thought through the entire first act of this film. Someone needs to eat this thing. So as I said, we're introduced to Simba by way of him rudely waking both his parents up out of a nice rest, and even headbutting his own father in the face. Instead of beating his ass for this and going back to sleep like they rightly should have, his father obliges him and takes him on a tour of the kingdom. He begins instructing his son on some very important moral lessons, but because Simba's an asshole, he's not really paying that much attention. In fact, the only thing that really gets his attention is when he learns that there will be more to being king than just getting his way all the time.
Oh, nice use of this picture. But by the way, this is from the special edition, where he sings the Morning Report song, and I did not really think he has to listen to this crap he's singing. Rowan Atkinson's bird character just sings out freaking thousands of really dumb puns, and I don't think anyone is really laughing at them or listening to them. It leads to a scene where Mufasa tells Simba something about hunting, and he actually listens.
Not if Simba has anything to say about it. Another thing that gets his attention is when Mufasa tells him he must never go to a certain place in the kingdom. Simba talks to his uncle about this, who lets it slip that this place is an elephant graveyard, and also tells Simba not to go there.
Huh. Kids are off. I wonder where they're going.
Out of town.
Are you sure?
Of course. I told him not to.